No, because I'm a fighter. No, but like I told you, I put ego to the side, and I start thinking here. I put ego to the side a long time ago, and now I'm thinking a win against JoJo. Is JoJo a gatekeeper? No. A gatekeeper gets you a shot at the title.
That's initially what I said. These two niggas should never been fighting each
other. Yeah, but it was a great fight for Regis to come back to, because I'm like, look, it's a great fight because Regis, I'm saying, he's coming off 2 L's.
He is the former WBC, USABC light heavyweight champion.
Checkmate.
The former USBA light heavyweight champion.
Checkmate.
Final round.
And the former WBC Continental America's light heavyweight champion.
Checkmate.
Final round.
Your host, Cedric Agnew.
Can I get the Diaz? Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, man. This is the Beyond the Gloves 21 podcast, you know what I'm saying? And you know you'll join here all the time with your host, you know what I'm saying, with the most. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know $1 Billion B. This is my boy Val, you know what I'm saying? And we always bring great boxing content, man. We tend to attract a lot of casuals, you know what I'm saying? Because it looks like casuals are running the boxing worlds right now, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, we just strike good conversation that makes you ponder, makes you think, make you wonder. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm right on all my takes. I don't care what no casuals say.
Man, you know this man lying over here 9 times out of 10.
I ain't.
9 times out of 10?
My fault. I stand corrected 10 times out of 10. I'm always right. You know what I'm saying? Debate with your mama. Don't debate with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't debate with me. You know what I'm saying? You can check my box facts. You know what I'm saying? Check them. But man, what's going on, guys, man? What's going on, man? We're going to just talk, man. Matter of fact, we can also talk about, what do you guys think about Kenny Sinfest's performance? I have a lot of people saying, you know what I'm saying, because I posted content. A lot of people saying that they felt he lost. I also have some people in there who felt he won. You know Kenny personally.
I seen a lot of that, like after that week out, like after the fight happened. I seen a lot of that where people felt like he thought he won.
You right?
I didn't know people was gonna do that. I was surprised by that.
Right. What do you feel? Hey, man. Hey. I asked you first, man. I asked you first now. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Kenny personally.
Yeah,
I met Kenny's father before I actually met him, but I know Kenny personally though.
I also know Kenny. I mean, to be honest, I felt like he lost. Maybe 6. I think I want to give him maybe five rounds the most. So I do think it was a close fight. But I don't feel like he adjusted well. I think he stuck to that catch and shoot. I think he let go of his jab towards the end. It's just a lot of work that he just left on the table. That
right.
He did, you know, a lot of the ropes.
Right.
He was on the ropes a lot. I think, you know, Duarte's not the fighter that you want to do that with. You know, so yeah, I think he could have made the fight a lot easier, but didn't. You know, so the outcome is the outcome. I feel like it was a correct decision.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I felt he lost too. I felt like, like you was just saying, I felt he gave up a lot of rounds and a lot of little moments in the spot where he gave them up to Duarte. I felt he didn't need to fight that fight. I knew that's in Kenny. Sometimes he'd sit there in the pocket with you and go toe to toe, blow for blow with you. You know what I'm saying? If he feel like you don't have the real power to knock him out. I felt he didn't need to do that though. Kenny's he's slick, man. He's got great feet. He's got great movement. He have great eyes, you know what I'm saying, where he can see these things. In my opinion, because that was a title eliminator, right? Fight us. I might get some slack on this. Fight a safe fight. Seal the deal first. Because the name of the game is to get to the world title, to fight for the world title. Seal the deal first. If you got to make this a fucking boring fight, make it a boring fight. You know, stay safe. Box this man. He could have boxed Duarte's head off.
And that's what he said he was going to do. Coming into the fight the week of, he said that's what he was going to do. He said he was going to box. He was going to make it a boring fight. But, I mean,
what happened?
Kenny came out.
No. Man, look, Mexican Kenny should have stayed in until you secured that win. Yeah. And then you could have bought out who the casuals want to see.
I think he got away from the game plan, though, also. I don't think that's the game plan that his father or K
Okay.
had in mind. You know what I'm saying? So I think he did get away from the game plan.
But as a fighter, you know, me being a previous one, how do a coach see his fighter getting away from the game plan and constantly drilling him, stick to this each and every round, and the fighter have to abide by those rules? How do you fix that? If you know you're letting this slip away by fighting this guy fight.
So you saying how? I think this is how you fix it. Taking a loss. I think you take a loss and see that you deviating from the game plan didn't work out well for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's go back to listening to the coach. They might know a little bit more than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Kenny feels like he might know more than K. I mean, obviously, you know, they're coaches for a reason, right? But I do feel like Kenny thinks that he does have that boxing IQ. I do think that maybe he thought that he was winning the fight because it was a close fight. So you being a fighter, are you able to put yourself in his shoes and see how he thought that he could have been winning the fight, that he did enough to win the fight?
Being a fighter, yeah.
Like in that particular fight, because it was a close fight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when he lost, I did see how he would think that he did enough.
Yeah.
Because the catch and shoot was working, but I mean, it was just moments where Duarte just had more output. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He won a lot of those exchanges. Leaning on the ropes just didn't make Kenny look good, right? So,
right.
But it was certain things that I did feel like where Kenny could have thought that he won the fight.
Yeah. Because this is one thing I tell people. This is one thing that the judges don't see. When you on them ropes, it's judges in the back of you. They can't see what you're doing. All they see is the man in front of you doing this. It looks like he's winning. They don't see that. Yeah, and they don't see you catching, boom, shooting up the middle, boom, boom, boom. They don't see that. They just see this guy throwing punches.
And Kenny rolls with a lot of his shots.
Yeah. So what you're saying, being a former professional fighter, can I put myself in Kenny's shoes and see myself winning? Yeah, of course. But also, that's in the heat of things. Now, this is the sad part of it. Once the fight is over and you go back and watch that fight, certain fighters don't do it. I was one of those fighters who didn't like to go back and watch my previous fights, lose, win, draw, whatever it was.
Why is that? Hold on. Why is that?
I don't know, man. It's like, if it was a bad performance, I don't want to go back and watch it.
So how do you learn from that? How do you go back and watch the things that you did wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's going to be more honest with you
than me?
Watching your fight where it's like you can't alter nothing. And you yourself know, okay, when I throw that jab, I bring my hand down. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So how do you know what to work on?
Honestly, it's like you should just trust. Like, I would just trust my trainers and them telling me everything I did wrong. Knowing what you said, like, how do you do it if you yourself don't go back and watch it? Me myself, I don't go back and watch it because it's like certain things that happen in that fight, I don't want to go back and see. Like if I got dropped, I don't want to see myself get dropped because I know it was ugly when that.
But then, how did you get dropped? What was the reason?
Because like I can recall every time I ever been dropped in a fight. I know what punch happened. I know how it happened. I know what I did to lead up to what happened. So I'm like, I know. I don't want to go back and watch to remind myself what I did wrong, how I did it wrong, what led to it.
I mean, so how do you?
Honestly.
When she was fighting, I used to record. You know what I'm saying? And I would make her watch. You know what I'm saying? And she like hated that, but I would always tell her like, "Yo, this is how we gonna get better." You know what I'm saying? If you watching yourself, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you can't learn from, watching. Like, how else are you gonna learn if you're not seeing yourself making them? You know what I'm saying? So
you just trusted your coaches?
Man, honestly, that's what I'll do.
Trust your sparring? You didn't record your sparring? I know a lot of fighters do that. They record their sparrings.
No, I didn't record my sparring. My sparring was recorded, but I didn't.
You didn't yourself. You didn't go back and study.
No, because I was also one of those fighters. Now, it's a lot of fighters out there who do things like I was doing it. It's like This is my computer. I'm downloading everything while I'm in there in the moment, and after I'm done sparring, I'll go straight to that bag and work on everything that I wasn't doing right, and then I'll try to mimic those same things once I spar next time I'm sparring. But with y'all,
Hold on. I want to say something about the Kenny, and we'll get back to you when you're sparring or whatever. Because I was, as a casual, I didn't know nothing about the brother. Like when we talked to dude before and we sat down or whatever, I didn't know who he was. So seeing him fight, he might have lost the fight, but I feel like he won a lot of fans.
No, for sure. Kenny was gonna fight.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yo, dude, like, cause you could tell he didn't have to fight that fight. He could have used this jab. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm like, bruh, like got in there and said, I don't give a damn. I'm a sit in there.
And that's Kenny.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. So, but go ahead, go back.
But no,
So do you feel like his stock went down? Like you feel like his stock went up?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
He gained a fan out of you.
Oh, without
you
a
will watch
doubt.
another Kenny fight.
Without a doubt.
Sure.
So I mean, he won in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like if you're gonna lose, like that's the way to lose.
At least look good. At least look good doing
it. A lot of times fighters lose, and it's like,
yeah,
bad.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, translate into anything else.
That's the iffy part about boxing because it's not always how you win or how you lose; it's how you look doing it. Now, if you look, Kenny look good. I guess you could say he looked good losing because he still put on a good performance for the boxing fans out there.
Like I said, the rounds were close.
Yeah, because that's what they want to see. They want to see two people getting in there going at it. That's one thing why a lot of casuals hated Mayweather because he didn't always give you the fight you wanted to see. He made it a safe fight, clean sweep. That's how he made it.
But I feel like if Kenny had power though, like going back to him, he could have stopped Duarte.
It would have been a different fight.
It would have been a different fight.
Going back to what I said earlier, there was certain times when I could see how Kenny thought that he won that fight.
Right.
He was catching them clean with the catch and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
He was catching them clean.
It's just that.
But I agree with you. If he would have had more power,
just had more power, that fight was his, man. Because he would have definitely dropped.
That's one reason I say Kenny should never be fighting those fights. Kenny don't have power.
He shouldn't be fighting what fights?
Like sitting there going toe to toe with somebody. Yeah, like you don't have power. You don't have power. And this is no secret about Kenny. I've known this about Kenny since he was like 7, 8 years old. 19 years old, 12, 13.
You can't say you can't fight. If you got dog in you, it's like, oh, nah, put that dog on a leash.
No, you see, I don't look at it. I don't look at it from. I'm gonna call it how I call it. I don't look at it from a casual standpoint.
This has nothing to do.
I look at it from a hardcore standpoint. Look, this is how I look at it. You guys just want to see the fight. I always want to see, like, when I'm invested here in a fighter, I always want to see the fight step out of the fight safe, good, with all his faculties. You know what I'm saying? And fighting those fights like that, you can't keep doing it. You don't have the power.
He a grown man. He's stepping.
He a grown man, but this grown man got a family, bro.
Listen, he know all of that. But if he get in that ring and chooses to fight like a dog, I respect that. Even though I understand you could be risking your life doing all this.
That's what that man can go back and fix.
If you want to be, if that's what you want to do, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have fought the other fight. You could have fought the move in, keeping him at a distance, jabbing. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't do that. Like he gained a fan, and I know he gained a bunch of other fans who are just like me, who don't really know boxing, but seen that man get in there and bang with that.
It definitely was entertaining. But do you think that to Kenny that
matters?
Yeah. No. Do you think that it matters more to him to gain the fan or to win his world title?
I think the world title. But I mean, we're here now, so you gotta look at the upside at a certain point, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lose. I think De La Hoya came up to him after that fight and told him he won, which could be just promoter talk. You know what I'm saying? Trying to
always
trying to hold his head up.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a sense, you know that Kenny's gonna get another fight after this.
Oh, definitely
You
get
see what I'm
another
saying?
fight.
They
Yeah,
not they not gonna shelf him. They, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna get another fight after this.
Yeah.
Because it was entertaining. It was in his hometown. He did put up a good fight. Like I said, it was a close fight.
yeah.
So another fight that was underneath that card, that fight was the Regis.
That's another fight I was investing into, man. I told him. And I told a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people who I was going live during that fight, a lot of people asked me how was I judging it. I was like, I'm not judging the fight because I'm too invested in it. I know this guy personally.
But you should still be able to see
Regis,
the fight,
bro.
though, bro.
I can see the fight, and the fight to me, it wasn't. Hell no. Hell, that's the worst I ever seen Regis look.
You think so?
Nah.
Me personally, fuck, man, he was like, look, this.
Okay, so I can see why you say that.
The reason I say that is because the opponent he was in there with. You went there with a fucking JoJo Diaz, man.
I mean, I ain't gonna shit on JoJo.
I'm not shitting on JoJo either, but JoJo, what way he started at?
126. He started at 126, so I do.
What way did Regis start at?
He was 140.
Who's the naturally bigger, stronger guy, supposedly?
Who's older though?
Hold on, but that ain't got
I don't think
that ain't got nothing to do with like skill set and somebody getting in there. Yeah, he might have came from.
Who's more accomplished?
Hold on, he might have listen, but hold on, but look. He went in there maybe with your mindset. I'm the bigger. He came up for
No.
That boy got the noodles in them legs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
offensively, this is the best that Regis has looked. He looks sharp offensively.
Defensively, there was no head movement.
He wasn't disciplined. He wasn't bringing his hand every time he, you know what I'm saying, the combinations let out. He wasn't bringing his hand back up. So, I mean, there was certain things that he missed, but offensively, I can't say.
Offensively, you saying this is the best Regis look?
He looks sharp. Offensively, Regis looks sharp.
I feel like he was looking good. He was letting a lot of combinations go. But I feel like that was only because JoJo just kept coming in with his hands up. He wasn't like leading with his jab trying to get in. If and then JoJo was fighting towards the end of each round, it was like, yo, he would let Regis get off, and then 30 seconds, 45 seconds when the rounds left, he tried to boom, then he catch him. And
that's why I'm saying Regis wasn't defensively sound.
No, he just said that.
Like how you getting like Lee? How you getting caught with this shit? How?
But he wasn't disciplined.
Regis kept his head on that center line.
Defense. Regis
yes.
He has good head movement.
Yes, he does. He wasn't using it.
He wasn't using it.
Well, let me ask you a question then. Why is that then? Why you think like what is
do you really want to get into it? It's a lot.
No, I'm serious.
Well, what?
Is that something that starts going away the older you get in the fighting? Like you like lose movement?
Oh man,
like,
bro, you trying to get man. You trying to have people looking at
me,
man.
You be the best to answer this.
Yeah, wow.
Sometimes this is not all fighters because certain fighters it don't happen then. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it happens when the fighter get too old.
Sometimes Regis 34.
Regis 36.
Okay. But so you gonna stop moving because
I'm not saying stop moving. I'm saying reflexes is gone.
Bruh,
Sometimes the
he
reflexes.
didn't even look like.
Yeah, but
and
I'm not trying to was a reflex thing with Regis. He just wasn't disciplined. He just wasn't bringing his hand back.
Yeah, or sometimes things can happen like that. You see things happen like that with fighters who are inactive.
I mean, but Regis just fought Jack Catterall not too long ago.
Yeah.
I don't think inactivity is
So you're.
I mean, is it a training thing? Is that how they trained? You
know well, now, basically, what we're doing, we're
trying to look who to blame.
No. Basically, what we're doing is we said we don't think it's age. We said we don't think it's reflexes. We said you're trying to get out all the other stuff. We don't think it is. So now we got to figure out what do you think it is.
It could be something going on in him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what. You know,
it just doesn't take a punch to sing. Like I think we got to address that.
I said that. I said his. What I say? His punch resistance. It don't look the same no more.
Yeah.
Cause JoJo didn't, and I'm not trying to shit on JoJo, but it didn't look like he was really bringing nothing. If he had just a tad more
power,
he's going to sleep.
He was, you know, he was.
And then Regis said in that fight, like, no, he only hurt me one time, and it made me. I watched the fight live, but it made me go back and watch the fight again. I'm like, no, I gotta see this again. It hurt Regis a few times. I'm like, damn, and had him hurt on the verge of like damn, like defend yourself, tie him up. And Regis is a dog at heart. He's not gonna fucking tie you up. He's not the type of fighter who get hurt. Okay, let me tie him up. You know what I'm saying? Because what people don't understand is when you tie a fight up, it disrupt his movement, disrupt that momentum. He's calmed down a little bit. Tie him up. Let me get my faculties back right. You know what I'm saying? But Regis, he's like same thing like Kenny. He's not like that. He's a dog at heart. You catch him good with a shot. Okay, I want to get my shot back. Nah, you gotta fight smart.
Yeah, but bro,
Regis,
man, he didn't have, man. I'm telling you, I was like waiting for him to move his head, like, you know, like
that's what I was looking for. I was looking for Regis. Then he's working with K. I may have thought, you know, maybe okay, he's working on something different. We're gonna see a rejuvenated, revitalized Regis Prograis.
I mean, I think offensively he was on point.
I seen Regis look better versus Josh Taylor.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago.
I seen Regis look better versus Zapata.
I mean, that was also like 3-4 years ago.
But still, you're saying this is the best Regis look in how long?
Like in a while, this is the best. He didn't look like this versus Catterall. He definitely didn't look.
No,
like
but
okay. So wait, why didn't he look like he looked? Because
JoJo was the perfect opponent. A flat-footed JoJo. He was there to get hit. You see what I'm saying? So it was a perfect opponent for Regis. But I mean, Regis just can't take a punch the same no more. You know what I'm saying? And I also question his power. He should have been able to take out
JoJo.
Blown up 126-pounder.
Yes.
JoJo Diaz.
JoJo might be on that shit.
Nah, we not.
That's a tough joke. We ain't
gonna do that.
JoJo was taking shots from a 140-pounder like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not one time in that fight I seen Regis hurt JoJo. Not one time in that fight.
Look, man, you know them Latinos, boy, they be.
How you even feel about this fight happening though? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you got like an older like event like Regis,
right?
I think they like the business tries to play somebody like that with a younger fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like this fight should never happen. JoJo Diaz versus Regis is like it doesn't make sense. You know
it doesn't.
Where does either one?
I feel like
the best case scenario these niggas got is like they get another fight against each other. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like it was great.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I thought they were both on it because the commentators made it seem like they were both like, you know, this fight was going, you know, kind of rejuvenate them
it was both. It was a win-win. I mean, it was a lose-win fight for both. Meaning that like if Regis lost, start thinking about retirement. JoJo lost, start thinking about retirement. But by it being such an entertaining fight for a lot of casuals out there,
they bought another fight. They bought some more time.
That's what it did. But it made other people who are real boxing historians, it gave it that Arturo Gotti award type of fight. You know what I mean?
Well, I ain't gonna say all that.
No.
There was also two guys who was on the verge of retirement who wasn't fighting for a title.
I mean, that fight is just a little bit more legendary. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The nuance of it. You know, I see what you're saying.
Okay. But like after that fight, honestly, I just question things on where do Regis go from here.
Yeah, for sure.
A rematch with JoJo would probably be his best bet because I'm like, as of now, you know, all Golden Boy is going to put you in there with is their dogs.
Which they was trying to put him with Oscar Duarte before he got injured.
And if that Regis would have showed up for Oscar Duarte, what you think was going to happen?
I mean, I feel like he could keep fighting if he just doesn't, you know, try to fight like that, you know, like get out in there and like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he doesn't take a punch the same.
It doesn't like being able to like fight. It looks like. So like where do you go from here? A rematch with JoJo?
That means what?
But
another payday, which is cool for the fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get that money. But I mean that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that too.
But
overall, he just bought himself some more time.
But a win against JoJo I'm gonna put my promoter's hat on, right? A win against JoJo is going to put Regis where?
Yeah, but sometimes
Regis still has a name.
Yeah, but a win against JoJo is going to put him where?
I mean, Regis still has a name though. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
but a win with JoJo is going to only put Regis in there with the dogs.
Yeah, that's what he wants though.
Yes,
he
but
wants a title shot. Like he wants
a win against
title
JoJo is not going to give him no title shot.
You think Regis feels like that about himself? Like
No, because I'm a fighter. No, but like I told you, I put ego to the side and I start thinking here. I put ego to the side long time ago. And now I'm thinking a win against JoJo. Is JoJo a gatekeeper? No. A gatekeeper gets you a shot at the title.
that's initially what I said. These two niggas should never been fighting each
Yeah,
other.
but it was a great fight for Regis to come back to because I'm like, look, it's a great fight because Regis, I'm saying, he's coming off 2 L's.
But wait,
he needs something.
So, but maybe he needed to have the performance he had against JoJo to be able to get maybe the 1-2 more fights before the title shot.
But he doesn't take the punch. Is what he's saying though. It's like I see what you're saying. Like a win puts you where? It puts you in the cage with the dogs.
Right, but he's wanting to get in the cage with the dogs.
He still feel like he's the dog himself.
Yeah, so it's like
he just had the quote unquote fight of the year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Regis is feeling like that. I feel like he has a chance.
He said it was the fight of the year.
That's what they're saying.
That's what the people say.
This can possibly be a fight of the year candidate. Yeah. All what I'm saying is a win against JoJo puts him where Regis want either big money fights or title fights.
A win, T.O., Richardson.
I'd like to see.
No. Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, look, I think he's talking about it. Talking about it from a level like you know this man. You know what I'm saying? Like we know.
That's why I speak of it. So it's like a brother, man.
But
like no.
Hitchens
no, man. Regis at this point, Hitchens are beating worse than what.
I can't say that about Richardson because look what Devin did to him, and Devin and Richardson have similar styles.
True that. You're right.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
That's what Sad's saying.
Look
like
what
in the cage with
that Richardson do worse than what Haney did to him. At this point right now, yes.
He's more offensive. Richardson, Africa is more.
Because look at it like this. Look at it like this. Look what Devin did to Cambosis, right?
Okay.
Now look at the version of Cambosis that Hitchenson's fault. Look what he did to him.
He stopped him.
Stopped him.
Devin would have never.
Now look at what Devin did to Regis. Now look at the version of Regis that.
Hey, I want to see that Regis and motherfucking Hitchens.
I don't want to. At this point, well, what?
I think T.O. is dangerous.
T.O.
Gary's definitely dangerous.
Definitely. Anybody at 40
is dangerous for Regis.
Yes.
In context for Regis, these are dangerous fights.
Dangerous fights.
Based on how he looked based on how he's looked his last 3 fights.
I'm like, look, this how I look at it. And I was gonna make a short. There's no need to make a short right now. I can clip this and make this a short. Right now. No. For right now, like, look, Regis come back, fight JoJo again, rematch. He have to either knock JoJo out or beat him convincingly. Because a lot of people thought JoJo won.
Nah, who thought that? Hell nah.
You want to look at my comments?
Why are you looking at me?
You want to look at my comments? My comments is filled with JoJo got robbed.
I heard him 3. Now JoJo did not get.
I'm just saying. I thought Regis won.
Yeah, Regis won.
Yeah.
But he just didn't look dominant. That's the thing. Regis won. He just didn't look dominant.
What would you say the round breakup was? How many rounds Regis had? You think?
I think he won damn near every round.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he won damn near every round.
Yeah.
Except like the rounds that he got hurt in, which is probably like 2 or 3 rounds. He might have got hurt twice. You know what I'm saying?
So,
but I don't think JoJo won that. He wasn't letting his hands go.
This is how I look at it. It makes sense to do a rematch with JoJo, right?
Why does that make sense?
Because you have to beat him convincingly.
Nah, I think if I'm Regis, I'm moving on. But
to who? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm Regis, I'm moving on.
Okay.
I'm about to get super real. I'm about to get
No.
T.O. I'm about to whoever.
They ain't gonna take no fight with you.
Golden Boy can match me up. I'm looking for those fights. If I can get away from this JoJo shit, bro, I'm not rematching JoJo. I'm moving on.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I might have said that I'm down, but that was in the heat of the moment. But if
Okay.
I have other options, bro, I'm moving
Okay.
on. You don't think Super Real would love to have a Regis on? Bro, they willing to give Regis a shot.
Super L is not like.
You think Gary not taking a Regis fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
T.O.,
Yeah.
Richardson, you think they not looking for Regis?
But would it be offered to him? Is the thing.
Well, I mean, that's just a business. That's just a business. I'm just speaking on the name that Regis brings. He's a former world champion.
Former two-time
And
world
the
champion.
performance that was, you know, he was in there banging.
At this point, Regis.
I think if I'm one of the champions, I'm looking at Regis.
Yeah, he's tailor made. Right now,
he just had a good fight based on what the fans are thinking. You see what I'm saying? He's bringing the name. He's a former world champion. It's like why not?
Well, I'm in the game of you know what I'm saying, protecting my fighter. So I would like to see Regis next fight someone like a Arnold Barboza.
Man, so basically, we want to see Regis protected until he retires.
I'm not saying protected. No, fight Arnold. Fight no. I'm saying fight Arnold Barboza, and then okay, now let's try to push you toward a world title fight.
What was the JoJo fight? What was the JoJo fight?
A JoJo fight was
supposed to be the comeback fight.
No, a JoJo fight was a tune-up for your next tune-up.
No, bro, we can't do that.
So now we're saying JoJo's the gatekeeper. Anybody? So basically, what we're saying now is anybody who beat JoJo get a shot at the world title now. No,
we're not saying it because it's JoJo. We're saying it because it's Regis.
Yeah,
Regis
exactly,
is the name.
exactly. There
You
go.
know what I'm saying? He beat the dude.
So Oscar Duarte is not a name. I'm just saying something.
Not like Regis. How many championships has he?
I'm just saying. Is he a name?
No, I don't think so.
A name that got knocked out by Ryan Garcia.
But he's also a name who knocked JoJo out.
I mean,
but nobody knows that though.
Exactly. I didn't know.
Nobody knows that.
I only know him because of fucking.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying based off of a promoter standpoint. Now, yes, it'll be easy to promote a Regis against any champion because Regis is two-time former champion.
And that's all I'm saying. That's all. Like,
Yeah.
Regis still has a name.
Yeah. Yes, Regis still have a name, but at this point,
bro, you trying to look out for him? I feel
no.
You
know, he got
which I
understand.
No, it's like this. It's like this. At this point, now we're gonna take our promoter hat off and we're gonna put our boxer's hat on real quick. You know what I'm saying? But no, like,
can we get another hat?
Like no. Like seriously. At this point, Regis said he either want big money fights or a title fight because he believed he can win a title. He want to do something that's never been done before in the 140-pound division.
Three-time, right?
Being a 3-time world champion.
Yeah.
Do Regis believe at this point in his career, after that performance, that he can compete with anybody at 140 who have a title?
I feel like he does,
Yeah.
but I also feel like he feels that his time is running out. So if I'm gonna get a shot, it has to be
now. Right. And you spoke about it on many occasions since I've known you. This boxing ego, the boxer's ego.
Right.
So you better believe he's still in his mind. He is the guy, and it don't matter who he get in the ring with. You know what I'm saying? Even though he might have took what he took in that last.
Yeah, I do think he has to question a couple things after taking.
After
being rocked like that, I do think he has to question himself and where is he at. But I do think that he's thinking like if that's gonna happen, it has to happen now. Like time is running out.
But I don't know, man. Do boxers really be questioning? Because it's like I can't speak for every fighter or I don't know. I just feel like
I'm gonna tell you if they do, if they don't. What's your question?
Who?
I said I'm gonna tell you if they do or if they don't. What's your question? If boxers what?
It's because it's like we spoke about with the trainer and how he had the plan and he went in there and did what he did anyway with Kenny, right?
Right.
And now with Regis doing the performance he had and taking all that. So is he really gonna sit back and be like, man, I shouldn't have, You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's, hey, let me just change up the trainer or go here. You know, is it?
You know, another thing I was gonna say,
yeah.
yeah. Another thing I was gonna say, sometimes once a fighter gets back and watch the fight, reflect on things, because a fighter, certain fighters, they want to blame people first. It was this. That's why you see a lot of fighters after a loss, they switch trainers. They want to blame people. When you sit back and watching your performance and you hearing the instructions, and you know who you are, how you would perform, do you blame the trainers? Do you blame your performance? Do you blame the camp? Because certain times, certain fighters, they just don't look good with certain trainers.
Well,
I agree with that.
I feel like, I seen something when he was. I think I sent it to you. Who's he training with now?
Okay.
Okay, so he like, somebody interviewed him and he was like, man, I like it here, man. This is the best you know what I'm saying? He was speaking highly of it. So I feel like, he thinks he's getting the best training he's getting over there, but I feel like that head movement wasn't there. So
It might
it's
just
like,
be a mental thing, though.
Yeah.
He might just feel like he's getting the best training over there.
I don't, and outside looking in, I don't know what we're just doing for training. But I can only go off your performance. I don't think you are. I think what it is, Regis made, tons of money in this sport. He got comfortable, built him a gym in his house. Now he hold camps at his house when he was training in Houston. Hold camps at his house. He barely go to the gym to go train there. He bring his sparring partners there. Get a little laxy daisy, and you're not doing things. You're not doing the same things you used to do that got you to this world title. You don't have that same hunger. So you move camp to another state, and now you're doing things. You're having to drive to the gym.
See, so now you're speaking back to how we started. Why wasn't he disciplined? Why wasn't he still keeping his hands up? You see what I'm saying? So now that leads back into that question. Why did we see that version of Reed? Like I said, offensively, I felt like he was, he was sharp. It's just the defense. It wasn't the same Regis. So now I feel like this is speaking to that. Maybe it's because of those reasons. You know what I'm saying? But he did go away this camp.
Yeah, he was in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Training.
Maybe you're not as disciplined as you once used to be.
Does that start to fall off the longer you're in? You think, or it depends on the individual?
Discipline won't always be there. Yeah, discipline. I feel like discipline won't always be there if you always had it. But some things that might fall off is just like when you just get too comfortable and you don't do the same things you once used to do. You're so comfortable. You're like, I can do X, Y, Z, and it's going to definitely get the job done. But then you get in there and you do X, Y, Z, and you're like, oh, hold up. It's not going the way I planned. Now, when your trainer is trying to push instructions and direction in your face, you want to take it, but you're still a little throw it off. So it's not like you're rejecting his instructions. You're just in the moment. You're just fighting off instinct.
What y'all think about that? The Shakur fight.
Man, you already know what I think about Shakur fight.
What I'm saying. What you
It was a
think?
boxing masterclass. I told you I was gonna beat that boy ass. Beat that boy ass. End of the story. Beat that boy ass, man. He was in there with the right opponent. He was in there with a fighter who can't punch. No matter he got 26 knockouts. A lot of people was going off that. He got 26 knockouts, yes. He's not a knockout artist. He's got 26 knockouts because he's a volume puncher. He beats his opponent into submission. He's not cracking like that. And Shakur was in there with the right person who he was gonna show y'all that. And he did that. Spanked that boy ass.
Yeah, ain't much to say about that fight. I mean,
spanked the boy
dominated.
ass.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I still wasn't,
It's like what can you say? Y'all said Shakur run. He showed y'all he can stay in the pocket and still beat somebody's ass.
He was on the ropes too much.
But beating that boy ass off the ropes. Was he not? beating the boy ass and sending the ring, beating the boy ass out the ropes. He beat that boy ass so bad. His middle name should be Stevenson.
You know, the opponent was, you know,
William Stevenson
it
Zepeda,
was
goddammit.
tailor-made
That's what it
because,
should be.
he was just all these the volume of punches he was throwing, but he just really wasn't. And I didn't see that before. I'm wondering, like, what does Shakur see? You know what I'm saying? He talking like real confident.
Oh, you didn't see.
I didn't see how
he could beat him before.
No, I really felt like the volume of punching from Zepeda was gonna eventually start to, you know, if Shakur wasn't gonna move as much, if he was gonna really get it, I was like, yeah, it's gonna. Man, he didn't have no, like, he was. I didn't know what he just was throwing a whole bunch of punches that didn't seem to do anything.
So what you feel like Shakur did that?
I felt like he still could have, like, you know, one, he shouldn't have been like backing up on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Letting them come and just punch on him on the ropes. I felt that was
it didn't work against him though.
I mean, if Zepeda had a little more, because he says he slipped, but like his daughter said, he almost knocked you out.
No, he slipped. He slipped. He
was off balance.
I don't think he was hurt. I don't think he was hurt, but he definitely got caught with a punch.
No, he got caught, but I feel like it was because he was off balance.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was a jab.
You know what a hurt fight looked like. We saw what a hurt fight looked like.
I'm not saying he was hurt. I just felt like he got caught with something that, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't the punch that rocked him. It was just the position of which he was standing on. So when he, you know what I'm saying, it just he was just off balance.
So I don't know, man. But it was all right before. I don't think it was that.
And then you can't say like, I mean, if Zepeda had more, we know what Zepeda was. See, y'all didn't know what Zepeda was.
Yeah, I'm a casual.
But Shakur, when he stepped in there, he felt what Zepeda was. He saw how the punches was coming. He felt the pop of the punches. And Shakur, that's why he stood on the ropes like he did. He knew that Zepeda couldn't hurt him.
I feel like with like the Tio and Shakur, that's gonna be a really boring fight because I don't feel like they're gonna engage.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
What you saying?
I like they've been talking shit. They've been talking back and forth. So I feel like that fight is, you know, they posted something where there was they sparred or whatever, but they stopped it after like 10 seconds. But I really don't.
That's what you're talking about. That footage,
but it was secretly recording.
I really don't feel like this is gonna be. I feel like we're gonna start to see a fight 6-7 rounds in. I feel like the first 5 rounds, man, these boys gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, little body shot here, little head shot. You ain't gonna see no real action towards the end of the fight of that fight. It's not gonna be a fight. Yeah, it's not gonna be a casual friendly fight. What y'all think?
I mean, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, but I mean, nothing wrong with that though.
I'm a casual man. I'm 2 times over here, so you know.
Yeah, but I think Shakur. I think the misconception that Shakur gets is that he runs. You know what I'm saying? Like the Turk been saying, like the Tom and Jerry type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Shakur's a runner. I think if you watch most of his fights, he fights in the pocket. He moves. He's gonna give you some movement, but I mean, it's a fight. You're gonna use the ring. But Shakur's not a runner. Devin Haney would be more of a runner.
Yeah.
And T.O.'s a counterpuncher. So I feel like you will still get some action. You know what I'm saying? T.O.'s a showman, you know?
Yeah.
We see that Barboza fight, you know, he's the only one that put on. And if you watch most of T.O.'s fights, you know, he's trying to put on a show for the most part. And Shakur fights in the pocket, so I do think we'll get some action. It ain't gonna be the Regis and JoJo.
No.
You know, but I do think that fight, if they was to fight, I think we would get some action.
I feel it's gonna be late. Once they feel like, okay, you know, we hear a few boos and then they might, you know, put on a little something. But yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be the fight.
That's really Shakur's fight though. The T.O. fight, that's the fight that's going. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's the issue with Shakur, right? He doesn't have like a name on his resume,
right? And
his wins haven't aged really well, right? We haven't heard of Yoshino. De Los Santos didn't fight for a whole year. He was supposed to fight Keyshawn, but didn't, right? So it's like his wins just don't really age well.
Yeah.
Right? So he just needs that name that's going to solidify him, right? And I think T.O.'s that name. And everybody left. Devin's at 47. Tank plays by a different game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who would really have a name that Shakur will fight, right? And to me, it's Tio.
Tio. Yeah.
And why hasn't he fought? Like, because I've heard Shakur online, he talks about like, people pulling out, not getting the fights. Why is it? Is he really that much to where people are ducking him? Like, is he
Shakur?
Yeah,
He's to me, like I seen Shakur spar in the gym plenty of times. I seen Shakur fight plenty of times. Shakur is one of those fighters where, to be honest, you're not going to look good against. Shakur going to make you look very average.
And boxing's a business.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna lose, like if I have a fighter, right, I'm gonna have my fighter fight. I think the Tank is a perfect example of Tank and Frank Martin, where Frank Martin was supposed to fight Shakur,
Yeah.
but he pulled out money situations, and you see him right after that fight Tank, right? So I feel like if you're gonna lose, if I had to pick, right, if I'm gonna lose, if I want my fighter, if I know my fighter's gonna lose against these two guys, it's like I'm gonna pick Tank. I'm gonna have to fight Tank because the bag is bigger. The viewership that Tank's gonna, so it's like it's gonna put my fight on the platform. We've seen what happened to Mario Barrios. We've seen what happened to Rolly. You know what I'm saying? These fighters only got bigger after the Tank fight, right?
Okay.
And it's been the opposite for Shakur.
Yeah.
So from a business perspective, I think that, to me, that's what's going on. I don't think everybody's a fighter. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I feel like all fighters have seen different styles. So I don't think nobody's scared of nobody, right? To a certain extent. But I think it's just a business, right? Like where there's not that much, like you're not gonna look good losing to Shakur or fighting. It's not gonna put you in the best light, right?
Right.
So it's like, nah, my fighter, which we've seen instances where Pitbull Cruz decided not to fight Shakur, despite him being the WBC mandatory or being right there in line for the WBC belt. It's like they just chose another route, right? Because it's not going to put you in the best light fighting Shakur, right? You're going to lose, and you're going to lose bad. You're not going to look good losing. That's one of the reasons why this Zepeda fight took so long to make. Shakur's been calling him out, but Oscar went another route to the point where the turkey had to come in and be like, hey, I'm going to give you this. And you know what I'm saying? Kind of force the fight to happen a little bit. So I think that's what has to happen with Shakur. Is like somebody has to back him with the money so he can get these fights.
So why do you think, like, yeah, you're talking money or whatever, but like, so you're saying like if you fight a Shakur, you're not gonna get really the bag, and then you're gonna get
you might get the bag because Shakur, you know, but you're gonna get a bigger bag versus Tank. If you have that option, if Tank is on one of the opponents, which was Frank Martin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then you just gonna get your ass beat. So basically you just getting an ass whooping.
You're getting an ass whooping for $1 million or whatever. When you could probably get 2, 3, 4 from Tank. It's just a business. That's just how I look at it. It's just a business.
And then like off of Tank loss, I can get a return fight, no problem. Off of Shakur loss, if this guy run the whole time and I look bad in there, lots of people ain't gonna give me that phone call back. Like I said,
we didn't see De Los Santos fight after that.
Which is basically why I say it's not always about how you win. It's about how you look doing it. Same thing with losing. How you look doing it.
Yeah, because even in those fights where I felt like Shakur won, right? He dominated, right? He proved that he's one of the smartest fighters.
Yeah.
But it's like he didn't gain no stock in those fights.
It's because it's people like me who are casuals who we want to see. We want to see like it, because at the end of the day, I get it. You want to get home safe to your family, but at the end of the day, you have people who are being entertained by you getting in that ring. So we want to see you. I mean, like really like getting in there and getting busy. And I feel like Shakur has, he's very skilled, but I don't know. I just feel like
you don't like watching Shakur fight?
No.
I love watching Shakur fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Because y'all are hardcore. See, I'm a casual.
No. I love watching Shakur fight because I love a boxer who I love a fighter who can think, man.
You know who my favorite fighter is, right?
Who your favorite fighter?
Bud Crawford.
Okay.
And this was before Bud got in the, back when he had the long dreadlocks or whatever, well, not long, but so, and he's not your brawler, but I feel like he has so many different styles. He could box like Shakur, and then when he fought Mean Machine, you wanna like Andre Ward kept saying, I don't know why he ain't switching. He keeps leaving himself open for that right hand. He's got like this mentality where I don't give a fuck. I'm a fight, and I feel like Shakur's gonna fight his fight, and he's gonna stick to his game plan, and that's cool. But it's only he's fighting for him. He ain't fighting for the viewership. And I feel like that's why his stock is not rising, because he's not fighting for people like us who will watch a bud, who sometimes his fight ain't, but then there's times he get in there and you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel.
I agree with that, but you trying to make it home, bro.
No, I know. And word's bond. And that's why.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to take no punishment for you niggas, man.
Nah. And that's why I ain't got, I have the utmost respect for him as a fighter.
And it's not, I don't even feel like he does that. I feel like he uses lateral movement, but for the most part, Shakur gonna fight you in the pocket. Shakur's gonna break you down and whoop your ass. I think the problem is that he's not getting hit in the process of it. Right. So the fight is so one-sided for 30 minutes that you eventually you tap out like halfway through it.
But look at the Haney and Regis fight. I think the box comp, whatever it's called, the least punches ever connected on the side of Regis. But Haney was moving. There was lateral move, but he was also sitting there.
How many of those fights does Devin have? How many fights can you say?
I don't. Man, I'm a casual. How many has he like
he looked like that against?
None.
One. Just Regis.
One. So you saying everything deals with who you're fighting? The opponent.
Styles make fights, and certain people, like I said, it's a business, right? So they not gonna. Devin doesn't move based on rankings. Like, yeah, they look at certain opponents, but they also picking and choosing. There's a reason why they chose Regis.
I feel like Devin's the only one in them smaller weight who was fighting everybody. He fought the Camboses. He fought the
mirrors, my boy.
You think?
That's smoking mirrors, my boy. That's an illusion.
I told you it's all about how a good promoter will make his fighter look like $1 million, man.
Yeah, I think Bill Haney has done an excellent job with Devin. Do I feel like Devin is the best? Nah.
No, I don't feel he's.
But do I feel like he looks good versus the people that he fights?
Okay, so what's the difference between him and Shakur? Why has his stock rose because of
that?
Fighting?
Because of the business.
Right.
They were signed to do two different promoters. Top Rank is going to promote you like this. Top Rank is going to make sure that you know how to fight. We're going to give you all these different styles and make sure that you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say Top Rank is going to throw you to the wolves, because they're going to put you in fights that you're supposed to win, right? But Top Rank is known for building a fighter, right? Which with Devin is like he kind of skipped that. Like he went to Mexico, got most of his fights in over there. So I'm not saying his record is padded, but for the most part, his record is padded. He went to Mexico, did his thing, and it wasn't until later on when he got with Matchroom, when he got with Eddie, that he started getting the Linares, the JoJos, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like all those fights are, if you look at Floyd's blueprint, right, towards the end, it's like he started picking fights. And I feel like Floyd is one of the greatest. So I'm not comparing them to, right? But I feel like with Devin, it's like they move smart. They know who to pick. That weekend when his dad was scouting, with Bill Haney was scouting who to fight right before they fought Regis, before they picked Regis, right? His dad was at T.O.'s fight when he fought Josh Taylor. And then the following week, Regis fought he fought in New Orleans at the Smoothie
Zorilla
Center.
or whatever his name is.
Who?
Yeah. Zorilla.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then that Bill was at both of those fights. And after that, he announced, they came out and said, we fighting Regis. Bro,
I'm saying, so why?
That's for a reason. Like, that's a reason.
But like, why hasn't Shakur then been able to get moved in the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we want to fight. You're saying the opponents are going to be like, nah, we don't want to fight because
that's exactly what's been happening.
So why would they pick a Haney then? Which y'all saying,
well, who picked the Haney?
I'm saying like
if Regis picked the Haney, but Regis was in a position where he had to take a big name. Up to that point, Regis hadn't taken a big name.
No, I'm saying with like Haney getting his opponents, these people getting in the ring with him. Why are they getting in the ring with him? like, and they're not getting in the ring with Shakur. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
it's the
Like,
money. It's the backing.
hmm,
It's just the backing. You know what I'm saying? It's just. I'm not saying that Shakur hasn't made his money because I'm sure he's made millions.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the platforms. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is why I hate certain aspects of boxing because it's too like the politics and how the money play in, or it's like as a casual, I just I want to see people fight. That's their. I get it. You want to make sure these people get home. There's the Asian dude just died. I think Ring posted some dude just what I'm saying. So rest in peace to
And
him.
I say all that. I'm not trying to take away from Devin, right? Because Devin is a great fighter, and I think that they moving him smart. But it's a business.
Yeah,
It's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's just a business.
yeah.
Get your money.
I mean,
You look good doing it in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Get your money.
yeah. Yeah, it's too much, man. It's too much that go.
You got a lot to learn about this sport, man. Like I said,
No, I don't.
and it's a lot, man.
No, I don't.
No, because sometimes
really want to learn.
no,
bro.
because sometimes like you can't always speak from a casual standpoint when because the information is out there.
But see, that's just the thing. I'm the type of person where I don't want to know certain things. I put in my brain what I really want to hold on to. I'm not going to look up and you know what I'm saying and research and do like unless
Yeah,
I
certain
really.
things the fans just don't care about.
Yeah, we you know what I'm saying? Like
That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta keep y'all motherfuckers in check. Cause y'all gonna try to get out of line. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna try to tell me this, that, and the other. Just like a goofy tried to tell me, tried to tell me Hamza Shiraz had padded hand wraps and had plaster in his hand wraps. Yeah. Who was the guy? You probably be seeing his no. You probably be seeing his stuff. He always posting about the suspicious opponents.
Oh, yeah.
He was. I commented. I'm like, no, bro, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? I told him the facts of how things go, and
you can't argue with people like that.
And he was going back, and yes, he was a former boxer, but what a lot of people don't understand is this, and mainly casuals, people who attend to his content. No, man, he was never a professional boxer. He fought amateur. Amateurs, you can go wrap your hands in your damn car all they care. They don't care as long as you got your hand wraps how they say you wrap it. Ain't nobody watching you wrap your hands in the amateurs, man. And the pros, I said, look, let's just say, for instance, for argument's sakes, he had plaster in his hand wraps. That's Berlanga's corner's problem there, because they dropped the ball because they're supposed to watch. My trainer, Bobby or Aaron, when Kovalev hands was being wrapped, they go sit there in the dressing room, and if they got a pre-made pad made already, they ask, "Can you make that over again?" It's your job to look out for your fighter. So ain't no way in hell that this man had something. Come on, man. But the casuals will believe that.
But that's also about trying to get clicks, man, and trying to get a lot of that.
And that's one thing I don't be liking, because you're trying to get hey, it is what it is. You're trying to get clicks off of false narratives. You know what I'm saying? Like for what?
2025, man. People,
but I like to base my I base my stuff off of, I bring you the truth. I'm not fabricating anything.
They might believe that like they bringing you the truth, though. You know what I'm saying? That might be the truth for them.
Or they're trying to sell a story. They might want to be storytelling, and there's nonfiction and there's fiction.
Yeah, at the end of the day, to me, matter of fact, that's one thing we talk about. But at the end of the day, to me, Belanga got knocked out because Belanga's a bum.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like
he a bum. That was a fight that was on the Shakur undercard. Yeah, that was main event.
It was a main event. Yeah.
Did you think that was gonna happen to Belanga?
Yeah, I did.
So did I. I said differently only because I ain't like how Turk did.
So y'all both were with you were with Berlanga, right? And you had Berlanga?
No, I had Hamza Shiraz one.
Yeah, I had Shiraz.
But no, I told you something. No, you already know. No. You already know. I asked the wife. You already know. I was going with Hamza, but I said Belanga was gonna win only because I didn't like how Turk. I didn't like how they did Carlos Adames, man.
Bruh, but you still
Y'all took the fight from him.
Shiraz lost that fight.
Yeah, he lost, but they gave him a draw because they're trying to protect Hamza.
Yeah, but that don't mean you gotta go against. Listen, if you looking at a fight and you see these two fighters and you like, yo, I think this one, you gotta go with who you.
Bro, go look at past fights where Berlanga fought. I always call Berlanga I call him Bumlanga.
Yeah, I know.
He a bum. He ain't fought nobody. People say he got 17 first round knockouts. And like he said, it's a business. It's all about how you make it. Smoke and mirrors. He got 17 knockouts against 17 bums.
Word.
I can turn you pro right now and get you 15 first round knockouts.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about how you make it look.
Nah.
Come on, man.
We not trying to get in there. I got.
I think Berlanga was high off that Canelo fight too. I think
Definitely.
He went 12 rounds.
12 rounds. Yeah. Not realizing you went 12 rounds with a different Canelo, man. Different Canelo.
But he was also 210 during that fight.
But that's
he went in fight night 210 pounds.
You should have did the same thing with Hamza.
Wait a minute. So he weighed in at 210 in the Canelo fight?
Yeah.
But wasn't that the problem that Canelo was saying with Benavidez?
Oh, opponents, man. Canelo be capping, man.
Coming in 25 pounds heavier.
Well, I mean, I think it's just a visual thing. You know that David Benavidez is way bigger. You know what I'm saying? He was shrinking himself down to make 168.
And then also just not that. You're letting Berlanga come in here wearing 210 when you know who Berlanga is. This Mexican monster. He's a different animal.
Exactly.
Him at 210 is scary.
It's a different 210 than a Berlanga 210. It's like I can take on a Berlanga 210. I don't care what way he comes in at. I'm fucking him up.
Wow.
But David Benavidez, he's way bigger. He's more skillful. You know what I'm saying? You can obviously tell there's a difference.
More accomplished.
Yeah.
And this is your legend over here.
Who? Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. Who you got in the fight against?
Terrence and Canelo?
Yeah.
I gotta ride with Terrence, man.
Everybody rocking with Terrence.
I don't like that fight though. I think there's weight classes for a reason, but I don't like that fight. But if I had to pick, I gotta ride with Terrence.
Why don't you like the fight?
Because there's weight classes for a reason. I think Canelo is the man at 168. You know what I'm saying? Every time that we've seen somebody go up, Triple G went up, fought. Kell Brook fought Triple G, right? At 160, came up from 147, fought. We've seen Charlo do it.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't pan out well for the guy that's coming up.
But you don't think sometimes it pan out right when it's the right opponent?
Yeah, we've seen Roy Jones do it. We've seen
right opponent.
Who?
I said, yeah, Roy Jones definitely.
Roy Jones,
right opponent.
Who else has done it?
Jump up that far in weight.
Jump up that far. And be successful. So what you saying? You think Canelo is the right opponent for Terrence?
At this point of his career?
Canelo's not to be played with.
At this point of his career, though, I think it's the right Canelo. Now the Canelo that fought maybe Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, that Canelo, nah. But this Canelo, like how I put it is, you're only as good as your last performance. How he looked against Skull, a hard fighter to look good against, with how he went in there and fought. But also, I think Canelo got to take a lot of that slack as well because you don't know how to cut the ring off. Like to have damn near over 500 rounds boxed, you can't cut the ring off.
But that's not to say that Canelo can't do that. He just didn't do that against that. He probably just didn't train for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Or didn't think that. I don't see how.
But did not train for that fight. This is the Canelo who once spoke about. He trained the same for every fight. He put his hard effort for every fight.
I mean, he'll say that. That's like, how much stock do you put into what these motherfuckers be saying?
So goes back. Canelo think Crawford is a small guy. He's a little guy.
He could be thinking that, but then they also face off. They also faced off, and he's also been a fan of Terrence Crawford, so he knows that he's a skillful guy. He said that before this. You know what I'm saying? Canelo has always given Terrence props. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think Canelo is taking him lightly. Like, he might look at him like he's a smaller guy, but I'm pretty sure he's looking at him different than Charlo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a smaller guy that's skilled. So I gotta bring the proper tools for this fight. And cutting off the ring.
And you think he's gonna bring that?
Yeah.
I don't think Buzz
I think he's gonna bring what he has left of whatever it is that he's gonna bring. Is this the same Canelo that fought, like what you said, Caleb or Billy Joe? No, I think Canelo's declined a little bit, but this is Canelo that we're talking about.
I think
you
Canelo.
See what I'm saying?
I think yeah, but I think Canelo declined a lot.
A lot?
A lot.
Which way?
Like,
declined a lot? That's crazy.
Like Canelo, he's not moving his feet like he once did.
He never did.
No.
He never did.
When I say moving your feet, I mean like getting to the spot to cut the ring off like you need to.
Okay, he hasn't had to.
When he fought Caleb, he had to. Caleb had good feet.
But that was what, 2022?
But Caleb had
recently the opponents that Canelo has had, he hasn't had to do that.
Yeah, because you fight. Yeah, he's standing right in front of you.
Ryder don't move. You see what I'm saying? These are the opponents that So
yeah,
does Canelo have the ability? Does he have good footwork? Yeah, he don't have fast.
Yeah, but if you haven't used it in so long,
this ain't one of those you lose it.
No. If you haven't used it in so long, no. If you haven't used it in so long, no. We talking about boxing. So if you haven't used it in so long, what makes you think he's gonna look good doing it on fight night?
Like what's
you just said so long.
Yeah, but it's just a couple fights.
You just said the Caleb Plant fight was damn near 10 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm speaking in the decline. Like you say he declined. You know what I'm saying?
He has.
But this is still Canelo.
He's throwing one punch now.
The combinations. I think that's.
He's throwing one punch. He's not moving his feet like he once did, and his hip, all that movement is not. It's not the same no more.
Is what you're saying?
Nah, Canelo.
You don't think he has the ability to do these things no more?
Nah.
See, I think that's what you're tripping. That's still Canelo. He just hasn't had.
It might be Canelo.
He just hasn't had to do these things.
It might be Canelo, but it also might be the rounds, the camps.
That's a factor too, because he fights so often.
So Canelo can be really like.
I do agree with you. This is not the same version of Canelo that we're gonna see, right? But it's still Canelo. Is all I'm saying.
But I still think no matter what people say, Crawford is stepping in there with the right version of Canelo at this point.
I do. Yeah, I agree with that part.
At this point in his career, he's stepping in there with the right Canelo. Because come on, man.
But you said he declined a lot, though. That's crazy.
To me, he declined a lot.
No, that's crazy.
A lot. It's not the same version of Canelo who fought Triple G.
No, for sure.
Not the same
His
version.
Combinations were different than 160. He had faster hands.
It's not the same version.
It's different because he don't have the stakes and all that too.
It's not the same version of Canelo that fought Caleb Plant.
They don't have stakes.
What you call it? Cambruderaw. It's not the same version of Canelo who fought Caleb Plant. This Canelo is not letting his hands go. This Canelo is not moving his feet. And I don't know. It's just, to me, I don't feel like Canelo. Yes, it's a respect factor. I don't think Canelo is going to put forth the effort to try to.
See, that's what we got to see. That's what we have to see is what version of Canelo are we going to get? Right? Because we know that Bud can adapt.
Yeah, we know that.
Bud is going to adapt. You know what I'm saying? But we got to see what version of Canelo comes out.
The only thing about this fight that I don't want to happen is, we talked about this with Kenny, talked about this with Regis. We know that Bud is a dog. Certain times we seen fights with Bud, he get caught with a good shot, he want to answer back right there. You can't do that with Canelo.
That's what I love about his fighting style.
You can't do that with a bigger man. Don't be stupid. No, don't be stupid, bro. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
You see them in there. They put out that sparring of him sparring Adamas or whatever.
Which is another reason why I say don't do it.
Look, man, I'm telling you,
because you can do that with a fighter who you in there with fucking headgear on, man, and 16-ounce gloves. You can do that on that stage.
Canelo be open opening all wide with his. I'm telling you,
I'm trying.
Yeah, I do
They
feel like
see-
Bud is gonna take advantage. I do feel like there's certain things that Bud can.
he gonna
But
capitalize.
the thing with Canelo that I've always felt is like you need power to keep Canelo off of you.
But
Yeah.
Bud got power though. We know this.
Not at 68.
How do we know that though? They didn't think he had
Because
power
of
forever,
previous
though.
history, though. This is not.
They didn't think that.
No.
That was the narrative.
This one thing that
Harold was strong.
no. This one thing that I look, and you can ask fighters. You can ask fighters who's going to be honest with you. I'm one of the fighters who's going to be honest with you. I seen guys spar smaller guys. Like I seen a super middleweight spar a 54 pounder and get dropped, get hurt, but he wasn't even getting hurt against those 68 pounders.
So you
The power is different. The power is different. So it's possible. I'm just saying it's possible that Crawford can hurt Canelo. I'm not saying it's not possible. Canelo's the man. He bleeds just like you and I do.
I feel like he's gonna. I feel like if he hurts him,
I
he's
don't
going
care.
to the body. He's gonna go
You
to the body.
know why he took a shot from Triple G? Because most of the punches that he's throwing, you can prepare for him. Boom, boom. You can catch and roll with those shots. You can't roll a shot that you don't see coming.
That shit.
Those are shots that hurt.
When he was on the ropes, that shit came
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
you
Arrows.
came out. Yeah. So sometimes you hurt fighters with shots they don't see coming. How many times? No. How many times? No. Answer me this. How many times you seen Canelo hurt?
Never. That's what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. Like he done got hit by Bivol. He done got hit by Triple G, bro.
Now, how many times you seen him get caught with a punch that he didn't see coming?
The Canelo, the Triple G fight. The Triple G fight.
When he didn't see them shots coming, I seen them shits coming from the couch.
It was one particular shot that he took there, bro.
Yeah, that he did this.
He didn't roll that bitch.
Oh.
He rolled that bitch late. And it still landed, nigga. When he was on the ropes, bro, that bitch still landed.
He got hit. He saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nigga.
I saw it coming from the couch. I told you, I seen it coming. I said Canelo.
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, bro. Triple G was destroying everything at that time, bro. Terrence is not hurting Canelo.
Oh, but was that the fight that?
What's up? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Was that the fight that the stakes was in? No. Hey, it was a different Canelo. He so-called said he ate the steaks in Mexico. Another fighter in training came out and said,
Bro, I don't know about all that. Terrence,
no. He also said that in order for Canelo,
If I'm rooting for Terrence, I'm rooting for Terrence. Is he gonna hurt him? Bro, I don't know about all that, bro.
I think he might hurt him. I think we might see something different, man. We might see Canelo get hurt.
Yo, if he hurts Canelo, is he the greatest fighter ever?
Yeah, no,
ever,
for sure.
hands down.
For sure. If he beats Canelo, bro, there's no debate.
Okay.
There's no debate. I don't want to hear about no Sugar Ray Robinson, no Sugar Ray Leonard,
Okay.
Floyd, and I love Floyd, bro. I don't know. This puts Bud over everybody.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying
You went
is,
up 3 weight divisions and beat the man that was the man
Yeah.
in boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, there's no
All right.
done deal, bro.
what
I
I'm
don't need
saying
Terrence to do
is,
nothing else. I don't need Terrence to do nothing else.
no. But Terrence said, I don't want him to do it because it's been proven that everybody always failed when they did it. Terrence said that once he beat Canelo, he going back down to 54. Hell no.
Nah, it's done.
No, just done. Walk off into the sunset. Do what your mentors did. The Andre Wards,
Yeah,
the Floyd Mayweathers.
I think he's just saying that.
Yeah, just walk off to the sunset.
Because he don't want to say I'm a retired. He doesn't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what happens once niggas start talking like
You
that.
put that in your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go into the ring and I'm about to retire after this
Yeah.
fight. Yeah, that's not good.
But what else is there for Bud to do?
Nothing. Right
That's
off to the
it.
sunset.
That's it.
Rivaderci.
That's
He's what, 36, 37?
Who, Bud 30, no, Bud 38.
38.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right off to the sunset.
That's it.
The only thing they can entice him with is coming back for a rematch. That's it. But do you take it? Or do you just like, no, I'm going out on top?
Yeah, get that bag. Shit,
No,
get
I'm
that
going-
bag.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that either, though.
I'm getting 50. What 50
If he
million?
was good in the fight and he wins, then it's like, go ahead,
Hell
Rematch,
yeah.
nigga. Get that money and be out.
Yeah.
But am I punching my card too much?
Nah.
Nah,
Not
not
Bud, because
Bud.
Bud ain't been taking
Yeah,
hits
Bud
like
don't
that.
take punishment like that. So
He
nah.
ain't been taking punishment
Yeah,
like that. in his career.
but we don't know. We just saying we don't know what he's going to take from Canelo this fight. A bigger man. And do I want to take it again?
Man.
It's like Andre Ward. Andre Ward been took. He fought the best of the super middleweight division, and he fought the best in the light heavyweight division. Now, do I stay at light heavyweight and wait for him to bring on and build up another monster and take on that guy? No, I'm going out on top.
No, I think there was still fights for Ward to take.
Who?
Stevenson was still out there. I mean, Stevenson didn't want to fight though.
Stevenson didn't want to fight nobody.
Yeah, he didn't want to fight though. But I think it was still shit for him to do. I mean, he would have had to wait. I do agree with that.
Yeah, because he would have had to wait for Bivol to mature into the fighter that he once became. And was they going to wait around for that? No. Or he would have had to wait also for Baturvia to.
I agree with that.
So he went on top.
It was a little early though. It was a little early.
How? He was hired at what age? 32?
Yeah.
Well, how early? He fought everybody. Well, what else could he have done?
Talked about him, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for certain people to come up. It was still stuff for him.
Yeah. But like what? Who? He beat Kovalev. He beat the man in the division. Because Adonis Stevenson, to most people, he wasn't the man in the division.
This is more your shit. Like, this is your era.
Yeah. Kovalev was the man in the division. He was the man that everybody ducked. He was the man that nobody wanted to fight. Even when I fought him, nobody wanted to fight this dude.
Sure, I think you fought him like at a dangerous.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he was running through everybody. People weren't going past 3 rounds with this guy. They even told me on plenty, because you go, you know what I'm saying, when you're doing promotion for these fights, and you have to, like, they set you up to take interviews, so you have to take these interviews. That helps the build up for the fight. And plenty of interviews that some of the interviews I was taking on 3 different occasions, 3 different separate reporters asked me, so are you scared that this man is going to kill you in the ring? You know, he previously killed an opponent. I'm like, no, man, that the guy he killed.
Do you think that
wasn't me.
plays? You know, you can't speak on your subconscious, but like, you know,
I think it does. You know that movie, the Serena and Venus.
Oh,
with Will Smith in it. There's a scene on there where the reporter or somebody
tried to tell us something. And the father got mad.
Cut that shit.
Don't. Because
she didn't answer your question. You know what I'm saying?
Stop trying to.
Yeah. So I think it does play up. When everybody keeps telling you, hey, you're not scared of this nigga. You're not scared of this nigga. You gonna start questioning. Are you scared of this nigga?
Exactly. And I think maybe it do. You know, maybe it don't. But I think it also it determines on the person that you are. If you're a type of person who let things like that creep into your mind.
Hey, so since we're on the subject, right? Do y'all think that that's one of the factors that played into why Lamont was able to go 12 with Tank, because that fear didn't creep into his subconscious?
That's one thing. You know, another thing I say?
He wasn't scared of it.
No, you know,
if you see another fight was Tio versus Loma. Tio did not respect Loma coming into that fight.
Well, with the fight with Lamont, I have something like that in the amateurs, though. I say, in my opinion, that has something to do with, you know, these guys sparred a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
These guys know each other. Yeah. It's like, for instance, like when I sparred a guy from Chicago, he's from Indiana, Nick Cook. No, Jason Cook, Nick Cook's brother. We trained together. We sparred a lot. I don't know, maybe hundreds of rounds together. And we end up fighting in the Golden Gloves. We both was in the same bracket. No, different brackets, and we met in the finals. People didn't know how the fight was going to go. I knew how the fight was going to go. I whooped this boy ass in sparring all the time.
But sparring don't translate.
No. Yes, maybe 1 or 2 sparring matches, but when you're so comfortable and you know this person's style,
doing what you want to do to him,
yeah. So when we got in there and fought, I didn't fight him like I normally fought other previous opponents. I was so comfortable with knowing how this guy's style is. I did everything I wanted to do.
I know a fight where that kind of backfired.
Who?
Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. He had sparred him so much.
Yeah.
Leading into that fight, he was talking. He was like, "Nigga, I'm gonna son you just like I did in sparring all these other years." Nigga.
Yeah.
Like he did not respect Daniel Dubois at all.
Wow. I didn't know they were sparring.
Yeah, and look what happened to him. He didn't respect him so much that Dubois knew exactly what he was facing. You see what I'm saying?
Well. It also, you also got to take in consideration and play too well too, because that's the heavyweight division. One punch could change the whole direction of that fight.
But you just sparred this man so much that you know, like, hey, I know this nigga can't do shit to me. And then this man laid you out.
Yeah.
I think that you can also flip that into what Tank went through. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was so comfortable knowing, like, man, there's no way this nigga's gonna beat me. I can bring this version of myself, and it's gonna be enough.
Yeah.
And I think when it came down to it, it wasn't. I think Lamont was very well prepared, and Tank wasn't expecting that version of Lamont. You know what I'm saying? He didn't expect Lamont to stay so disciplined in that fight. So I think, you know what I'm saying? Is that something y'all talked about?
What happened, man? You looking at me like
No.
looking at me like
it looked like I told you this before.
No, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we probably briefly talked about this before, but I was trying to tell him also, it's the same thing I was just telling you know what I'm saying? Like, certain fighters, I gave him the same analogy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fought somebody who I previously used to spar a lot. That's why Lamont Roach was just so comfortable in there with him. And Lamont Roach was comfortable in the fucking pocket. He stayed in the pocket and traded with Tank.
I think it just was
knowing that in previous fights, Tank is dangerous in the pocket. He stayed in the pocket with him.
But everybody else was scared of Tank in the pocket.
Yeah.
Nobody really fought Tank.
Right.
Yeah.
Like nobody just stayed in there high guard and just stayed in there and countered him like Roach was.
Yeah, but I can stand
Roach was giving them hoes back.
Yeah. But I can stay in the pocket with you if we spar plenty of times, not stay in the pocket with you and sparring. Because I know what's coming.
What's a lot? I don't think they sparred that much. I think they were familiar with each other. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, if I sparred you over 3 times, that's a lot. Because how many rounds we sparring?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what is it? What's the usual? 6 rounds? 4 rounds?
Depending on what we're training for. Now, if we're training for,
they don't spar no 12 rounds, so they ain't sparring no 36 rounds.
No, I'm saying, like if I got 6 rounds with you on this day and then came back and got another 6 to 8 rounds in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting rounds.
I do feel like they were familiar with each other. All I'm saying is I don't think Tank was anticipating a disciplined Lamont, and Lamont came in there with the best version of himself.
Why Lamont not trying to fight that boy Gary? You know what I'm saying?
Gary Russell?
Yeah.
Why?
Why you not trying?
Yeah, I think
No, it's not.
It goes back to it being a business. Why? When I can go to 140 and fight Gary Antoine for the belt, you know what I'm saying? It's just a business. I don't think it's like a scary thing.
And then it's also not that. It's like you're saying, why Lamont don't fight Gary when Gary don't have nothing at 35?
I mean, but
look, Lamont still got a title at 130.
Yeah, but
what does a Gary Russell, who been out the ring for so long, just came back, got a win?
Well, he got the casuals, man. He got the casuals like, damn.
Lamont?
He went out there.
Yeah, I think Lamont got to strike fast right now. Like, Lamont got to look for the perfect opponent right now, right? Because if he takes on a too dangerous opponent like Shakur, it's like, bro, he gonna diminish whatever
stock he didn't build.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to take on the right opponent right now. You got to do it this year. You can't wait too long.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait too long. I felt like Bud did the same mistake when he waited too long after the Crawford. The Spence fight.
Yeah.
Like he didn't fight till a year after when it was like at his peak.
But that was also due to like a lot of promotional errors. You know what I'm saying? Because they talked about a fight or a rematch with Errol Spence.
Yeah.
And I just think Errol Spence, I think a lot of his time outside the ring, which I was telling him was due to, I think a lot of it is due to, like, I don't think nobody's going to medically clear him. I think that's what's not being said.
You think so?
I don't think he don't get medically cleared.
I don't think he has a team.
No, what I'm saying, like, even when he had a team, when they was talking about him coming back he was supposed to have a comeback fight.
So you think he just wouldn't get cleared, right?
I don't think he don't get cleared. I think how that Crawford fight looked, then once you go to try to get cleared to have your the next fight. You got to get blood tests, eye work, EKG, MRI. You got to get up.
Bro, it's because
No.
breaking up with a team.
No, you got no. I'm saying you got no. I'm saying you got to get.
Saying is valid, but I think it's too far down the line. Like I think that's too far down the line. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think it just comes down to him not having a team.
No, I'm saying you got to get all that stuff. Like, look,
bro, he was with Derek his whole life. Like Derek, found him when he was in the amateurs or something like that. He was in the stands, and he talked about it on the podcast, All the Smoke or whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
But so he had this dude. Then you don't have this dude. Now you trying to fight again. Like, how do you gotta find somebody? Like, what? You just gonna get you any trainer now?
No.
And just get after the beating he took, and then get in the ring with somebody in your like.
I agree with that.
Bro,
yeah, I think it just comes. I think it comes down to that.
No. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Nah, because you was going for heroin.
Nah.
You was going for heroin.
You know I was going for Terrence, nigga. No, I just don't think. I don't think he don't get medic. I don't think nobody's gonna medically clear him, man.
Nah, I think I'm telling you, he ain't got.
Because he had a detached retina, right? And he had a detached retina.
Nah, that was for the Pacquiao fight. Arrow had a detached retina for the Pacquiao fight. That's why he pulled out the Pacquiao.
That's what I'm saying.
And then he came back and fought Ugas after that.
Yeah.
And then the Crawford fight.
Exactly. So what I'm saying, like
you think so you saying all these things?
I think he's fucked up, man.
Like an Arrow fan.
Yeah,
no. I think
these are things that they check like once the fight is already gonna happen, and you know what I'm saying? I think these are
things that they check once a fight is signed. Yeah, supposedly it was supposed to be a fight signed with a rematch with no. Before that, when they drug when they drug Bud along thinking he finna get this rematch.
Oh, so you saying for that particular in that moment, you think he just didn't get cleared, and that's why
the rematch didn't happen because Derek didn't get his his money. He was like, "Yo, what's going on?"
That's separate. That's behind the shit. They can do that anytime.
Right,
yeah.
But how you gonna now get back in the ring and me and you fighting? You know what I'm saying about how much I'm paying you and all.
The man ain't get medically cleared. I said what I said.
Fuck all that.
You know what I'm saying?
He sound like he from Dallas.
Hey, everybody know who I was rocking with.
Don't even say it.
What?
You pointing?
No, because nothing I wanted to get at. You know what I'm saying? Because the super casual over here.
Oh shit, he trying to make it.
No, because we're gonna talk about it because you know we gotta talk about it. Your boy Jerron Booty Ennis.
Man.
What?
Yo, you gotta start respecting that brother, man.
Jerron Booty Ennis.
Listen.
He gonna duck everybody he need to at 154. Guaranteed.
Yo,
what?
listen,
Jerron Booty Ennis?
Listen.
He gonna duck everybody at 54. He's not gonna fight. Hey, they said talks has happened with him and Verge. Ain't nothing gonna happen, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
That brother is, man, listen, that brother's dangerous, okay?
Yeah.
And
dangerous to who?
I know you don't respect his fighting style. I don't know what it is. I don't know why you got some hate for my brother, but listen.
Smoking mirrors.
He about to be the next face of boxing, man.
Yeah, all right.
He about to be the next face of boxing.
Yeah, all right.
You don't think so?
Yeah, not with Eddie Hearn.
I don't think Boots is since he signed the Matchroom, I don't think Boots has been looking good. Performance-wise and just outside the ring, just how they moving.
Wait,
he turned down the T.O. fight, turned down the Devin fight. I mean, as you can say whatever happened with the Brian Norman fight, you know what I'm saying?
You say
he turned that down too.
Virgil, he didn't take that, came back and fought Stanionis, and now he's at 54.
But he looked good against Stanionis though, right?
Yeah, but Stanionis, that was an opponent that he was supposed to.
I mean, the narrative wasn't. This is a close fight. It's gonna be.
That's the narrative, man.
Yeah, that's just how they sell the fight. But Stanionis, he's flat-footed. He's gonna stand in front of you.
I told you.
Let it get hit.
They dropped
his footwork. He's gonna take the mangles. Yeah, he was supposed to get stopped.
I'm telling you, he's gonna when he fights Virgil, which this will happen for
you. It ain't gonna happen.
You don't believe
it ain't gonna happen.
He's gonna fight Virgil, and if he dominates Virgil, what you gonna stop calling him booty on this show?
You think he's gonna dominate Virgil?
I feel like it's gonna be a tough fight for him because Virgil's gonna just come, but Virgil's known to been dropped before, and I truly believe Boots has that power and is going.
Hell
he's
no.
He's gonna stop.
Boots is
He's
not a
stopping
puncher,
Virgil.
man.
He's
Boots
stopping
ain't
Virgil.
punching like
Listen,
that.
he's stopping Virgil.
Okay.
This is why he's gonna stop him. Listen,
Okay.
because Virgil's the type of fighter that he wants to get in there and like he wants to like bang with you.
Hey, trade with Virgil if you want to.
Is going to okay.
Booty gonna be on his booty.
Remember that.
Booty gonna be on his booty. Trade with Virgil if you want to.
Okay.
And this is another reason why I told you that fight is not because.
So you got Virgil in that fight.
Definitely.
You got Virgil in that fight?
No, I don't know.
Come on.
No, I'm going with Virgil.
Analysis breakdown. What you?
But no. Before we get to that, let me tell you why this fight. Because supposedly it's supposed to happen. What?
It's gonna happen, bro.
2026, early 2026, like January, February, right?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Why would that fight happen? It will be for nothing.
Well, I mean, even that is up to question because his dad, Virgil's dad, came out and said that it's not happening.
Yeah, it will be for nothing. It will be for nothing. None of these guys have a title at 54.
So didn't Virgil not fight Stanionis as well? Like they went through the same thing back and forth. One got hurt, then another got hurt, then pulling out the same. So we're gonna see this with Boots then. But everybody's putting this narrative that Boots doesn't want to fight this dude. I truly believe that this dude could get in there and perform. Like Virgil's. He just don't have the skill set to be able to sit in there with he's just gonna come forward. And that's Boots is gonna love that. He's gonna shine on that type of dude. He got power. Yeah, Virgil's got power and he's hitting, but Boots' chin has been known to take some hits, and he still seemed to be okay after that. I mean,
and that's the thing too. Boots gets hit.
Yeah, he does.
You don't want to get hit by Virgil.
That's what I be trying to see. Now hold up.
That's why I said I don't know who can win that fight. I get it as to Boots because you know what I'm saying. Just stylistically, that's what I like a little bit more. Pause. But Virgil is Virgil.
Because like I said, like Boots, all that flashy stuff he do, it looks good, especially
versus
to the
opponents that he's doing it against.
But he's doing it against the right opponent. And then I said also he
did that slow motion shit versus Villa, but Villa was slow.
Yeah, like I said, he's also doing that and he's getting hit.
But Villa, the Venezuelan, he had power though.
You ignore what he just said. He's doing these things, but he's getting hit.
But exactly against someone who
said
had
that Boots has a knockout waiting for him at 54.
But wait a minute. The
Villa, what you say? Villa got power.
He had like 20-something knockouts though.
He ignoring everything.
No. Now watch this. I'm about to check that now real quick. Who got power?
The Venezuelan dude. I don't know his name.
That's the same thing they said about what's your boy name?
I don't know which one.
He fought Shakur Zepeda. He got power.
I didn't know Zepeda had power.
He got 26 knockouts.
Look, I didn't listen.
You see how you get the stuttering?
You see how you get the stuttering? He was gonna like overwhelm. There was no studying here, bro. Look,
you see?
I thought the punch output. If Shakur was going,
it's two different things. It's the accumulation of punches.
I thought that was going to wear him down. Like
Villa has those knockouts when you put him in there with the right opponent.
I don't know.
But Villa was also fighting in wherever he's from. I think that
Venezuela.
Oh yeah,
that fight versus Rashidi Ellis was his first fight in the U.S. I think I'm not too sure.
Wow,
but I think that fight versus
in my opinion, he lost that fight.
Nah, he ain't lose versus Rashidi.
Nah, I think
Rashidi
he lost.
gassed out towards the end.
I think he still lost, man.
Rashidi gassed out towards the end. He was working enough.
I had Rashidi winning that fight.
Boots winning that fight.
Shit, all right.
Boots winning that fight, and he's stopping Virgil because Virgil's gonna want to come in there.
Go get Boots.
He's stopping Virgil.
Go get Booty a diaper.
Because listen, we've seen Virgil's chin is susceptible to taking a hit and getting dropped by. We've seen
another 54 pounds.
Exactly.
But he's been cutting weight, Boots, to get down. We don't know what his real weight is and if he got power. Y'all are saying that because he was down here on these.
No.
Come on.
We know.
Hey, y'all remember it was the cast who
we know Boots got. We know Virgil got power. My thing about Boots is, to me, I feel like his power is questionable.
Okay.
Now I think the same shit you could say about Boots is the same shit you could say about Virgil. Virgil has stopped people, but who has he stopped? It's the same thing. I mean, you can pretty much dissect anybody's resume, right?
For sure.
But I just think that's more of a dangerous fight. I mean, you just hear how Boots' management is talking. Let's take a tuna fight at 54 so we can see what it's like. You know what I'm saying? A talent like Boots, you would think that he would just move up to the division and fight the best nigga up there. You know what I'm saying? We seen T.O. do it. T.O. moved up. Well, he didn't fight Josh Taylor, but I'm just saying a lot of times the special fighters move up and they take on the best fighters. They don't wait for tune-ups. And I feel like Boots is just moving a little funny. It's not making him look good. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's that's not Boots though. That's Eddie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that has to do with Boots or
That's not
Both.
Eddie's track history though.
You don't think?
Nah, Matchroom throws you in there with some tough fighters. Matchroom is known to throw you in there with some tough fighters. Eddie's he's had champions that lose because you know what I'm saying? They wasn't matched up well. They took on a fight that wasn't to their benefit. You know?
Matter of fact,
Yeah, Joshua.
Regis.
Yeah.
A fight with Devin Haney wasn't beneficial.
I think that's a little different though.
But
I think Regis was the pawn in that situation.
But a fight coming off the fight that he had in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
To have your next fight to be against Devin, it's not the smart. I mean, you're the champion. It's not the smart. It's not a smart move.
Why not?
I agree, but
He the champ, right?
Yeah, but it's not a smart move to fight somebody like Devin. Like Devin was way levels above Zarilla.
you saying just stylistically it wasn't smart for him?
Wasn't a smart fight.
I'm just saying I don't think it was smart just business wise. You know what I'm saying? Regis didn't have the proper representation. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the cards were stacked on Regis' side at that point, even though he was the champion. But I mean that's besides the point though. Back to Boots and Virgil, just to close that out.
Like I said, man, he's gonna stop Virgil. I like Virgil as a fighter, man. He's very fan friendly. Really like his style, but I feel like that style is gonna be his downfall against someone like Boots.
And I think both guys are.
And y'all remember this? You heard?
I mean,
it
and
from
we want
Cap.
to see it though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We want to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Both guys are have fan friendly styles. Boots with the movement, Virgil with the constant pressure, punching power. They both have fan friendly styles. But I think, me personally, I think Boots is a lot of smoke and mirrors. Right opponent.
You know what makes me question Boots a lot of times, aside from how they moving right now? Boots for 2 years was under legal issues with Cameron Duncan, and Duncan was the manager, and somebody else was the promoter, right? So they had, when them two teams split up, Boots was caught in the middle of that shit, right?
Yeah.
So Boots took on, for those 2 years, Boots fought club level fights, right? So if you look at how many fights Boots has, a lot of his fights have been in like club level fights. That means the competition wasn't
low level,
world class
right?
competition. So while his other peers are fighting, you know what I'm saying? It's like Boots is still fighting low level.
I heard Brian Norman's pops senior say that. He was like, "Man, check Boots' record, man. Like, you know,
he was fighting for 2 years.
I told you that. I said, look at his resume.
He fought a lot of club fights. That means he was just getting the competition that you can get at that level. You're not getting world class fighters to step in the ring with you.
So that I could see that then.
That might have hindered him a lot. So that, to me, that says a lot about how they're moving right now. They didn't move to 54. Boots is a unified champion at 47, right? They didn't push for a mandatory the WBC or the IBF champ at 54. They looking for tuna fights at 54. That says a lot about how they feel about Boots.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Do they really believe in their fighter?
All the fights that he's turned down, he turned down T.O., he turned down Devin. He wanted to bring Devin. He wanted to make Devin a catchweight at what, 152, 154, 152 or something?
Devin never fought at even 47.
Never fought at 47.
Come on,
and
man.
You want to bring him up? You see him? So to me, it's just those are just the things that I see.
Man, moving suspiciously.
Yeah.
Well, see, these are the things I don't see as the casual and don't really care about.
Most booties don't. Most booties look past that and just see this.
For sure.
All the slow, that's what they see.
You know,
Just smoking mirrors,
that's why
man.
we watch it. We like the shiny stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to see
Hey, what they say? Mommy's always tell me, man, everything that glitter ain't gold, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna find out, though. We're gonna find out.
And every punch that's being called is not being called on the chin.
But say here right now that you gonna apologize to Mr. Jerron Boots Ennis. You gonna say Mr. Jerron Boots Ennis.
I'm not surprised. I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing.
Virgil.
I'm not apologizing to no booty because he's not stopping Virgil.
But if he's, we gon'
If was a fifth, we'd be drunk right now.
Right. But if he stop him, you gotta say for the casuals out there.
All right, look. Look here. They know when I come correct. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean, bro?
That mean look, if he stopped Virgil, I'm gonna come on my platform. Yeah, even if it happens. Yeah.
I don't know. Boxing is weird where certain things happen, you know what I'm saying? You never know what's gonna happen.
Let's just say in some alternate universe they fight and he stopped Virgil. I'm gonna come on the same platform and say, hey, I apologize. Boots is really that dude. He's the truth.
I heard it here. You know what I'm saying?
In the alternate universe. Come on, man. Okay. He's not doing that shit in real life.
So come on, man. Doing that in real life.
He's not doing that in real life. First of all,
I think they're gonna fight.
He ain't gonna fight.
I think they're gonna fight. I mean, like
the only reason they might fight if Turk press for the fight. If Turk want the fight to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think the Turk would win.
Yeah, he might.
He might.
That's what I'm saying. It might. I'm not saying the fight won't happen. I'm just saying just the way that Boots and them have been moving, it just doesn't seem like they trying to take on a tough fight.
Yeah, right now. And I think if Turk want that fight and Boots don't want that fight, it's going to put Eddie in a hard. It's going to put Eddie in a little hard space. You know what I'm saying?
Eddie said.
Why is that? Because they've been asking for this fight though.
Yeah. It put Eddie in a hard space because I think Eddie have to do what's best for Boots. So Eddie have to listen to Boots. So if Boots say I don't want the fight,
yeah, for sure. Eddie has to do. Yeah.
And Eddie have to listen to Boots.
And that's what's been going on right now.
Yeah, but you also have Turk. I want that fight. So now Turk have to go back and forth for Eddie. Well, I
mean, if the money is right, I think it just comes down to a money thing at that point, right?
I think if Turk want to fight, the money gonna always be right.
That's what I'm saying. So ain't much debate about it.
But in my opinion, I don't think at this point of Boots' career, a fight with Virgil, he won't want that fight right now.
What would that mean for either party though? You know what I'm saying? Because Virgil doesn't need to wait.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I mean, but I think if anything, Boots needs a Virgil more than Virgil needs Boots.
At 54, definitely.
Nah, I think Virgil needs a Boots.
No.
Why do you say that?
This is why. Hear me out. Because I feel like Boots' name is bigger than Virgil's off of the strength. They were putting Boots in the conversation with Bud, like, oh man, this would be a 50-50 fight. We don't know. You remember that narrative that was being spread around about him and Bud, and they didn't know who would win. This is some of the big commentators like, I don't know who I would pick in that. So I feel like Boots' name is a little bit bigger than Virgil's, and Virgil, seeing that he doesn't have a title, he wants to knock off a Boots. You know what I'm saying? To be able to show like, yo, yeah, I might not have the title, but I am still the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to keep beating these, getting in front of people and beating the big names, because I just feel like Boots' name's bigger than Virgil. I mean, y'all, no, that didn't make an argument. No, which I mean, shoot, they weren't talking about Virgil and Bud like, yeah, like that would be the.
Yeah, I mean, they was at one point.
They
were at one point. They talking about Virgil and Thurman. I think that was a fight at one point.
Yeah, but Virgil said he didn't want that fight with Bud. He said on Barack's, he asked him, he's like, do you remember when I asked you that question about Bud and you said he was one of your favorite fighters and you weren't ready for him? He's like, nah, I don't remember that. Yeah, of course you don't remember that shit. But he didn't, man.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, watch that.
Virgil and Akin Barack, I haven't watched
it. Yeah, it just came out not too long ago.
Yeah,
but
a couple days ago. They just dropped that.
Yeah, but so I just feel like I feel like Boots' name is bigger, man. I really do. I feel like, and he want to fight a, because he over here going at, what's the guy at 154, the Puerto Rican dude?
Xander Zayas.
Yeah, so they going like that fight, man. I don't like. Yeah, you gonna get a title, and I'm sure that's what you want.
Yeah.
But I
I
feel
still gotta say Virgil is bigger, bro. Like I don't know
why.
because Virgil can sell tickets in Dallas. Not to say, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he's
Dallas.
had more fights in his hometown than Boots has. You see what I'm saying? I think Virgil has more of a loyal following.
That's because he Hispanic, though. You know, our people. You know how we.
I agree with that, and I think Boots hasn't had the best performances in Philly.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you're right. He's had a couple performances
yeah,
where they
when
were
he
little-
kind of, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So if I had to, who has the higher ceiling? Boots looks to have the higher ceiling. So I think that's what you're saying, right?
Okay.
Boots has the higher ceiling. He has the more star quality, right?
Mhm.
But I feel like as of right now, if I had to pick a fighter, like, hey, this is what I'm picking to make business, I don't know, man. I mean, you got to factor different things. Like I said, Boots has the higher ceiling, but Virgil is currently selling tickets. Like Virgil, I'm not saying he can sell some shit out like a tank, but he has a loyal following that's gonna come and watch him in Dallas. And but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta understand.
I don't think Matchroom has recouped from Boots. I think at this point,
But
Golden Boy is making money off of Virgil.
But the reason that is because it's Dallas, man. You know, Dallas has this, for one, the loyal fan base with their Cowboy. Like Dallas is like it's different. You know, the fans are totally different when they have a fighter like a football team, they riding for him, so they're gonna support. He's Hispanic. Like there's a lot of things that are weighing in his favor that Boots can't compete with. Philly ain't Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just to be fair, Boots hasn't had the promotional company to back him and help him build that fan base. You know what I'm saying? So just to be fair, I want to throw that out there.
I'd like to see the fight, but yeah. So it's about that. I got to piss, bro.
Hell, you gonna do?
I got to piss. You know,
you gonna put an end to it like that
for like 25 minutes.
You see? Oh, but hey, we gonna right there. That's why you doing me. He said,
I mean, yo,
hey.
y'all know what it is. Like, we keeping this in. We're not cutting it out.
Oh, but yeah, that's that, man. I mean, we gonna, we gonna chop it up some more, man, as these fights start to, these negotiations start to unfold, and we see what's real, and what's not. But yeah,
but let him give his
the socials, man. Yeah,
you introduced him too. You didn't,
yeah.
What he
Man, hey, hold up. No, you know what? That's what we gonna do then.
My boy Val.
No, that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do, though. That's what we gonna do. We gonna, that's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Well, matter of fact, we're gonna put this in the beginning. We gonna, you know how we start? Yeah, we're gonna put this in the beginning. Man, hey. Y'all know who it is. It's your host with the most, man, Cedric Agnew. This is the Beyond the Gloves 21 podcast. Y'all know who this is all the time. You know what I'm saying? My boy, $1 Billion B. You know what I'm saying? The super 3-time disputed casual of the world. And man, hey, Val, man, introduce yourself, man.
Val, Ringside Views. Y'all know what it is. One of the hottest boxing pages out right now on IG. I do a lot of work behind the scenes, so just tap in, stay tuned.
And where they can find you at again?
Ringside Views on IG _ Ringside Views.
You might have some people who can't spell out that. Tell them, man. tell them, man.
They gonna find me Ringside Views. Yeah, for real.
We be trying to have you spell it.
Hey, man. They might. Hey. Ringside Views. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms. All platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's Beyond the Gloves 21 on all platforms, and this is $1 Billion B on all platforms. Until next time, we meet again with the casuals.